Hey folks, welcome back to another video. We just got through Worlds and there was some exciting stuff that came out of it. We had 4th and 5th place Charizard. Actually amazing, great to see it. The Zardondo is back, baby, full swing ahead. We are going to take a look at the 5th place list actually because honestly, this one's just pretty interesting. We got the Secret Box Charizard piloted by Oyvind, I believe is how you say it the best. And I was taking a look at his Limitless Labs here. His tournament run was super impressive on top of it. His first two, he kind of farmed a couple Gholdengo players, which, hey, you're going to do that if you're playing this list. But then everyone else that he played had amazing records. You can't see these first couple, but this Eevee box was 7-3. This Grimmsnarl was 7-2. This Crustle was 5-3, 5-3, 8-3, 7-2, 10-2, 12-2. 8-2, like everyone that he played against had a phenomenal record. He did not have an easy day of Pokemon at all. So just absolutely amazing to see that run. Watching him play on stream was super, super fun. Actually, one of the reasons I got into Charizard in the first place was watching him in his regional win last year. So really cool to see him coming back in full force for the World Championships. As far as like losses go, he had one tie against Gholdengo. And then this right here, this 10th place game, this is where the Charizard deck is still going to struggle quite a bit. It is into the Dragapult Dusknoir. I would not expect to win most of those matchups. It's going to have a hard time. You're going to be item locked. And this deck does have a few ways around the item lock and some interesting things that we'll take a look into the deck list, but it is going to slow you down quite a bit. And then after you've been slowed down, you're still dealing with a Dragapult deck, which is one of your tougher matchups. So that one is going to be an uphill battle to say the least. But a lot of the other matchups feel pretty solid. Grimmsnarl might be another tougher one, but the Gardevoir is pretty okay. He lost to Riley McKay, the World Championship finisher. So you can't be too mad about that one. That was the only Gardevoir that he hit that day. Beat a Raging Bolt, beat a Ho-Oh box, beat a bunch of Gholdengos, and Zoroark. The matchup against Zoroark feels really good with the Dusknoirs. But yeah, I mean, it's just a crazy... Let's hop into the deck list. Let's take a quick peek. Because it is quite an awesome list. We've got a 3-2-3 Charizard line with the two different Charmeleons, which I'd go over a little bit in the gameplay. And then we got a 2-1-1 Ghost line, which is, it feels kind of like all you need, similar to what's in the Dragapult decks right now. Lets you go behind on prize cards, so you can activate things like Counter Catcher. You can make your Burning Darkness hit for more. You can do some nasty board wipes in the early game if you get that crazy of a start. And then the 2-1-2 Pidgeot EX, Quick Search still being one of the most broken abilities in the game. It feels great to get into. And it is just an awesome Pokemon to pair with Charizard. And then the Chi-Yu is what really makes us shine against Raging Bolt. You can smack attack some Teal Mask Ogerpons. And then Gholdengo with the Mega Fire of Envy, you're hitting for 280. Into Gholdengos. The only thing you really have to watch out for is if they play Rigid Band, but typically they're only running one, and you can just gust around it, hopefully, because you'll have Quick Search. And then once you gust around it, you can punch their Genesect or a different Gholdengo that has an air balloon, and then you're kind of just big chilling after that. Also got the Cleffa for your early game draw support. And then the emergency Squawkabilly, which I have had to use in quite a few games, actually, for when you just draw into a completely dead opening hand. You don't have a way to get into Cleffa even. You can hit the Squawk and Seize and try your luck again with a fresh 6 cards. Definitely not one of those decks where you want to use that unless you have to. So keep it in your back pocket. Don't have it as something that you're reaching for every single game, and you'll kind of be glad that it's there in case you have an emergency. We got 3 Arven to help get into our tool cards. You can use the Arvin to get into Secret Box early, but it actually feels better to quick search for it later on in the game if you can. If you can hold off and have a big come-up play later on, that feels really good. If you absolutely need it in the early game, you've got Arvin to get into it, Arvin to get into TM Evo. There's a Defiance Band, so not a lot of tool options, which is probably why he only runs the 3 Arvins. And then we got the 2 Boss, 2 Counter Catcher to go along with it. Like I said, you have really good control over the prize cards. So you can activate the Counter Catcher early if you need to, and then because you have good control over the prize cards, the Briar can come into play quite a bit, where if you need to, you can manipulate your opponent down to 2, and then play the Briar and finish out the game that way. I had 2 Ionos, so just for a little bit of late game hand disruption or early game support. The 1 Turo is kind of a great out into the Dragapult matchup, or in case we get retreat locked by something nonsensical like that. And then the 1 Professor's Research is just another out for you early game, or to get out of a late game Iono situation. Both are pretty feasible. Other than that, pretty straightforward. 4/4. The 4 candy actually feels amazing with the 3 stage 2 Pokemon. I really appreciate having the 4 candy. Getting into a surprise Dust Noir feels amazing. The 2 Super Rod, 1 Night Stretcher feels just right for recovery. I wouldn't play any more, and honestly, I wouldn't play any less either, especially having that Night Stretcher around to get something into your hand rather than into the deck can be super beneficial. Palpad feels great because you do have your emergency research squawkabilly type of situations. You might need to ditch a Briar or a Turo at the start of the game, or you can use it to recycle bosses. Any of those scenarios, the Palpad does feel really good. And then the Secret Box, of course, is kind of the star of this deck. It is great in case you need an early game to set up, but it is even more greater to grab it late game with the quick search, because you can use it for things like grabbing a stadium in order to get rid of a jamming tower, get your rare candy in order to get into another Charizard or a Dust Noir, get your supporter, get your boss. You can quick search for Secret Box, get a boss, candy. You're just popping off. You're popping off. Defiance Band. I mean, you're probably not going to use it for tools, let's be real. But the Stadium Bump has been incredibly useful, especially playing against cards that run things like Jamming Tower. That feels really good. And then the 5 Fire, 1 Mist Energy. Mist Energy blocks effects of attacks. So that's things like Phantom Dive. It blocks that back end 60 damage. That is things like Retreat Lock, so that your Pidgeot does not get stuck. Other little bits and bobs here and there. You got the Mist Energy to protect you from Frenzied Gouging, I guess. So that's there for those purposes, of course. And then for the stadiums, Artisan and Mesagoza. Mesagoza, it's great if you're item locked. For me, I never hit heads, so it doesn't quite feel so great. But if you've got better luck than I do, you can slam it down when you're item locked, so that you can keep getting into your evolution Pokemon. Feels pretty good for that. But that's it. That's the 60. So let's hop into a few games. Take a look at this amazing list. But yeah, that's enough yapping from me. My name's Jared. I'll be your gameplay nurse today. Okay, not a bad hand. Opponent got the buddy, so we're going to have a game. I had like 3 bricks, either myself or my opponent back to back. Doesn't make for good watching. Got the Secret Box, got the Arvando, got the Mesagoza. We don't have an energy though. And I don't think this deck plays a way to get one. It does not. So that makes the TM Evo not as great. Because we have a way to get the TM Evo. We do not have a way to get it. Oh, there's a Mist Energy right here. Would you look at that? It's all weird colored. I didn't see it. Okay, so knowing that, let's grab. See, we're going to be itchy, so rare candy's not happening at all. Let's Arvin for Buddy Buddy and the Evo. Thank you for being in the deck. Got our Charmeleons. We got a Zard. No Noir. We got Pidgey, no Pidgeot. That's unfortunate. So we're not seeing... I don't think we're going to get a Pidgeot this game then without Pidgeotto. Or energy. I don't think I even bothered benching Pidgey then, because after this turn we're getting item locked until they're ready to Phantom Dive, which means that the Pidgey will just be knocked off by that point. I think we just Buddy Buddy. We are going to need a Duskull. Prizing the Dusknoir is such a bummer too. Okay. Let's see. Are we secret boxing this turn? Yeah, because we're going to be item locked forever. What are we grabbing though? Like, we're getting... This will kind of be good. I mean, they'll be able to kill it with, or knock it out, sorry. Or do we just Ultra Ball for Zard here instead? And we can save the secret box for later. I don't feel like messing around with the Mezagoza. I'm never lucky with that stinking stadium. All I would be giving I'd just be giving them Dracloaks. Like, I wouldn't even be giving me whatever I need. Okay, not too shabby though. Not too shabby at all. Got the guy. Secret little guy. So I think we're safe to evolve to Zard. I think that's fine. Granted, we don't get Iono'd, of course. But if we don't get Iono'd, I think we go Zard and then we just Grasping Draw so that we're set up for next turn. But we're going to top deck Boss here, actually, so that we can knock out that Latios, and that's going to be really cool. Or if they don't... I mean, chasing the energy's not as good now because Neo Upper. So... yeah. I don't even know why they put Latios into play. Like, you have your Hilda, you're just going to ditch that. I mean, the Hilda probably came later, but... I mean, we're not going to have a way to chase, like... Okay, so if we get Boss here, we'll chase the Dracloak because they got Luminous. But if we don't, then we're just going to Grasping Draw and force them to have a Boss. But it's cool because we're going to top deck Boss here. It's going to be sweet. If you have Mist Energy on your active Pokemon, it should block Itchy Fallen. No cap. Evolving the Charmeleon that does not have Flare Veil for reasons. For Phantom Dive, or even Flare Veil blocks Phantom Dive, just so that we're on the same page there. Cool, a bunch of nothing. Yeah, we could Artisan. Get us a Duskull. Can't let them be the only ones with a Duskull. There's no way they Phantom Dive here, though, right? Interesting. That's probably good. I didn't really want any of those cards anyways. Got the Boss. Got the Duskull. Pidgey's not real. Okay. And itchy, yeah, I figured. See, this stinks now. Well, we could boss up there, Dragapult, and hit it. How much do you do? 140? That's not going to help. Duskulls. I mean, Duskulls. If I bench both of these, one will live. We'll just go with that. Who are you more afraid of? Hopefully they don't have Candy Dusknoir here. That would stink. I mean, they gotta take out the Pidgey, right? Which then we could... Good. No Dusknoir this turn. Oh, they Curse Blast the Pidgey. I'm dumb. Oh, I'm a fool. Ooh. Okay. That's nice, though. That is nice. Dude, get these Duskulls out of here, man. You have to blow up their Dracloak and take out their Dragapult. That's sick. Oh, no, we don't. Oh. Dang it. What a fool I've been. Okay. If I bench both of these, one will live. No. That's okay. You. Taro's gonna kind of have to be the way we clutch up in this game, I think. Oh, I should have super roaded first. What a dingus. Oh, I don't have anything. No, there's no energy in the... Ugh. Ignore me. We can't counter catch her. It's okay. It's okay. Arven gets us nothing. Let us see. What can we Arven for? Next turn, we'll need a Ultra Ball, I guess. Secret Box. Or... Doesn't do much. I just swing. Okay, that's not bad. Praying for no Iono. Who am I kidding, though? It's Dragapult. This is definitely the toughest matchup for the deck, I think, for the Charizard deck right now. Is this G-Dang Dusknoir Dragapult. So if you're losing these matchups, like, that's kind of expected. It's not an easy one. Doesn't help when you prize your Pidgeotto. That would have been nice to have. Would be really cool to be rocking a Pidgeot right now. But what can you do? Sometimes the cookie, it be crumbling. This list does not run a monkey, so no hope of taking a sick Badoo kill. Who's that for? No, my Cleffa. You monster. Yeah, there's no monkey, no picnic basket. I don't know. I mean, I'm not Orvin, and that man is obviously much smarter than me. But I think he just wrote this matchup off. He's like, I'll just miss Dragapult Dusknoir. Like, not a big deal. He's like, yeah, like I'm not worrying about the. Oh, okay. I'm not worrying about the picnic basket. Like, we're chilling. We'll just miss that matchup easy. Need to look. Let's see. Let's look on Limitless. Did he hit one? Slabs. Orphan. One. His one of his 2 losses was to Dragapult Dusknoir. The other was to the guy who won Worlds. So, yeah, I think that was his plan. He's just like, it's fine. We're chilling. Foss, you can't. What are you gonna boss, my Fez? Let's you down to 2. I'm hitting for... I can knock you out with Defiant out. I just need I need to bump that jamming tower real bad. Yeah, see you, Fez. Okay, so we're gonna... Interesting. I'm gonna push the damage charge up for sure. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, that's totes cool, man. Let's see. Wonder if I have... I mean, we're not gonna ever need this stuff. Yeah, we do have you. Get this going. Don't think I have any more energies. Nope. Just good, yeah. I mean, it feels bad, but yeah. Do we super rod anything? Bez, maybe. I mean, it's gonna get thrown away anyways. Just in case. Then we Defiance. Oh, he's just gonna blow me up. No, he's not gonna have enough. We'll be fine. Defiance Band. We're not counter-catchering. But we have to draw Stadium. Please. Oh, yes. Pidgey. Ultra Ball. We just need the Night Stretcher. No, we're not gonna need counter-catcher. It's here. Boss, I guess? Maybe Turo? Is Turo better than Boss? This doesn't matter. What could they ever put up that I would need to boss around? Alright. That's not too bad. They got the Dusknoir, though? Please don't have the Dusknoir. Dusknoir is prized, right? Dusknoir is prized, right? No! Wait. Doesn't that mean we go into overtime? Hold on. Hold up. You can't be doing all that. Oh, but he's gonna have Bear. Don't have Bear. Bear's in the trash can, right? Like, I think I saw him throw it away. Don't have a... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, Bear's there. Don't have a Night Stretcher, though. How many Night Stretchers are in your trash can? 2? Uh-oh. That's not all of them. People cut... No, they cut a nest ball. You can't. We're gonna go to overtime. You fool. Not like this. Let's see. How do I... Okay, we gotta go first. Pidgeotto, you suck. Sudden death. Okay. We gotta go first, right? Because we gotta get that rare candy play off. No, because they'll Badoo us. If we go second, they're gonna Badoo us no matter what. What can we swing with right away? Charmander? Charmeleon for 50? Yeah, we gotta get some energy. We gotta get some quick energy. I'm going first. Okay, I think I wanted to. Because either they Badoo us and then we just like Charmeleon their Badoo. I'm gonna have to do like a million mulligans first. Cleffa. No, we don't want either of these dorks. I got no energy. Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay. What do we call for family? 2 basic Pokemon, put them on your bench. What we need... Okay, so we're going to Ultra Ball. And... I think we don't Evo here because we need... don't Candy. We get rid of Candy. I think that's it. Because they can't... They don't have anything that can swing with just 1 energy. They can do 10 damage, that's it. But if we can somehow just draw another energy... Oh, but we can't Ultra Ball. Oh, I forgot. That doesn't work. That doesn't work, does it? It's just... Oh, it's gonna work, isn't it? It didn't work! We got him, baby! Woo! We were never scared! Okay, looks like we got one of them raging boys. And we ourselves have a terrible hand. That's okay. This is why Mezagoza and Squawk were put into the game, right? Put into the deck. 2 rare candies is gonna hurt though, especially against Raging Bolt. That's not very funny. That's not funny, TCG player, Pokemon. Oh. Rating P TCG live. Not funny. Mezagonzo. Dude, I have such terrible luck with that stadium. I might just like, if I'm going to continue playing this list, I might just cut it, honestly. Just because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I can't ever put it in play. Like, all I'll be doing is giving my opponent Pokemon. It just feels so bad. I've just been dumpstering it every game because I can't stand idly by and watch myself flip tails while my opponent flips heads. Okay. Would have been nice to get another Charmander down, but it is what it is, I suppose. At least we got the Cleffer. At least we didn't Squawk and Seize into a dead hand. There's worse things that could be happening today. We are... got 1 rare candy. Got 2 in the trash. What are we doing? Are we getting the Pidgeot going? I was going to use that Artisan again, man. That's about rude. That's pretty rude. Classic Raging Bolt players, though. Am I right? What are you going to do? You're not setting up the baby? Just going to Burst Roar? What do you got? What do you got going on? Hopefully not a lot. Prime Catcher? You can't. That's my Pidgey. Huh? Restart, okay. Do you have a Sada? Mm-hmm. Nope. Okay. That's, that's unfortunate. Okay. I guess we'll do the Pidgeot then, so that this thing's not stuck in the active. And then, is our last candy in the deck? I don't think we haven't had a deck search, really. I mean, not like a proper one. Alright, last candy. I guess that'll be fine, because we can slow roll another Charmeleon. Right? That'll be okay. Although, they just stuck a nonsense guy into their active. So we could just play a bit slower because they're blowing it. I mean, there's no point in candying up a Zard right now. Just so that they can, just to knock out the guy that they just trapped in their own active. Like, even if they Crispin next turn, we'll probably be fine. Let's just Arven. I'm fine with this. Do I want 2 Charmanders? Does the Dusknoir really help that much in this matchup? I guess it does. And then I guess if they're not taking knockouts, then it'll be good to have. What should we Evo with here? What Pokemon? Cleffa? Just Evo with Cleffa? Evo with Charmander. Yeah, I guess for energy purposes. And that's fine. We did prize a Charmeleon, so yeah, this will be okay. Then we can kind of get a little nasty with the Dusknoir. They got a Latias? They're going to have to put a Latias into play, right? Uh-oh. That's a yikes card. A gold one, too. Uh-oh. That's not looking great. That is not what you want to be seeing. Iono. That ain't Crispin. Still got the Zard. Got a counter catcher. That's pretty nice. Double Koraidon? What is this list? Is that No Bwolt that won the Japan League? I don't think so. I don't remember seeing a double Koraidon. This guy has got all the nice cards though. Bubble Mew, fancy Raging Bolt, fancy Energy, fancy double Koraidon. That's a lot of energy though. Just not on the active. Whoops. Okay. Alright, so we can just knock out a Raging Bolt here, right? That'll be fine. Especially with their hand size, like... I'm not super stressing about the teal mask, I don't think. I mean, not that it's hard to just get 2 grass energies. Save us the counter catcher, though. Yeah, we'll put the energy on to replace that other one. Not too shabby. What else we got? What else we got? Anything to poffin for? Another Mander never hurts. Could have maybe super rotted first. Get the ghost back would have been smarter. Definitely, yeah. Definitely should have played the super rod first there. I think retreating the Charmander, playing the super rod, getting the energy and the ghost back in would have been more correct or sequencing. Always be sequencing. Didn't really need anything this turn. Kind of just big chillin'. Would be cool to have another Charmeleon, but maybe we'll get one off the prizes here. Maybe a supporter? I haven't played one. We're not Ionoing them. Could just turn up the Squawk, I guess. Yeah, grab a Fez for next turn. It's never bad. If they knock, we don't need a Turo because if they knock out the Charizard here, we can just ditch the Squawk on our own now. Yeah, we don't need to manually attach this turn. The wheat. Cool. Not mad about that. Would have been nice to grab that Charmeleon, but okay. Not too bad. Another teal mask. A crispy. I think that means there's no way they don't get a knockout here then, right? With all of that. They got the fight? Yeah. Alright, so that's cool. So we can ditch Squawk. We're gonna have to use our last rare candy here. But that'll be fine. Hopefully, we get... Well, we can rare candy for Charmeleon, or super rod for Charmeleon. So don't even need the one at the prizes. Hopefully we draw like an Ultra Ball off the Fez or something though. Okay. Not too bad. Get rid of Squick. Alright, so what do we need? We need a rare candy, and we need a Charizard. Let's get all that friend back in the deck first. Oh, Charmeleon would have been smart there. Oh, wow. Do we even ghost here? I don't know. Always good to have the option, I guess. Do we Iono? And then... flip the script? Do we flip the script and then decide if we need Iono? That's not great. Fine Spin doesn't do much for us, but better than putting it back in the deck. Okay, hopefully we get a Zard or a rare candy here. Or both. Actually, can I take back what I asked for? That's a bit too much. Although them cobbling together 5 energy off of 4 cards is hopefully unlikely. Okay. It's kind of thin in here. I don't want the buddy, although they did use their one Iono, so probably it's not going to happen again, but you never know. Never know what kids be running these days. Didn't have to quick search. It's kind of crazy. For next turn, boss isn't bad. Iono's not bad. I really should have super outed that Charmeleon. Ruh Roh. Could be in trouble with that one. That's okay. We're gonna grab it off the prizes here. Let's get Iono to disrupt again next turn. I mean, they need a Raging Bolt and 5 energy. It's a lot. I mean, we've definitely seen, what do you call them? Raging Bolt pull off more nonsense than that in the past, but it's asking a lot. It's asking a lot, especially with no Noctowls. They're going for the other guy, looks like. Ultra Ball for Fez. What are we getting off of Fez? What are we getting off of Restart? They're going to see a lot of cards. They are going to see a lot of cards. They already attached their energy, so that makes me think they're not running Bear. Because Bear Boss... Oh, Bear Boss wouldn't have even won them the game. Yeah, they really just have to take out this Charizard here. Engergy search. They got 3 Engergy. But they would have to Crispin at this point. And I doubt they have... Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I doubt they have any more energy left in their deck. Wild that they played the Crispin. They were just in their deck. They should know how much energy... Yeah. I should know. All right, that's what I thought. All right, GG. GG, 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 GG.